the offensive struggles.
First down.
Back it up. So the Knights will set a heavy balanced set on the right side. A tight end and 2 wing backs offset. Stuckel rolls away from pressure immediately in his face, has to just ditch the ball over to Jacob Schwab. Spun away from a tackle in the backfield. Really nice, impressive play there by Sam Stuckel to avoid the sack.
Hughes got in there fast. He shot that gap.
Hughes, the corner, traditionally comes flying through.
For the Knights from their own 30.
He came in there.
So it'll be 2nd and 15 now. Ball on the 30. The Knights take over here in the second half. The clock is running. It is a running clock with a 35-point mercy rule in play in 11 AAA this year. Stuckel will take the snap, immediately sprint out to his left, run around the left side. He's got running room, breaks a couple tackles. He's out to the 42-yard line. And a nice gain there on 2nd down will bring up 3rd and short. Stuckel picks up a chunk of yardage on the ground.
It's going to make a 3rd down and 3 for the Knights.
3rd and 3 for the Knights. Ball on their own 42-yard line.
For the Rough Riders is number 22, Bennett Yellowbird.
Bennett Yellowbird on the tackle there for the Riders. The Knights will come back out in a heavy set. Take the live strings back on. High snap will be bobbled by Stuckel into the hands of Payton.
Fumble was recovered by number 20 for the Knights.
And we're going to punt.
And the Knights will send out the punting unit.
4th and 9.
Riders was 97, Oliver Starr.
From the 36.
4th down and 9 for the Knights. On the punt, number 26, Emmanuel Struck.
Payton's limping off there. Look at that. He's hurt.
Return.
So Struck on to punt for the Knights. Takes a snap, nearly had it blocked, sends a high end-over-end kick into the air. It will bounce around off the back of a Knight, roll near the 35-yard line, and that's where it'll be downed.
Down on the 35. It'll be 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 for Roosevelt. Ball on their own 35-yard line. Struck just punted his 7th of the evening, averaging 30 yards a punt. 42 is his longest of the evening. Ashley will come out of the gun. He's got receivers to his left, one to his right. He'll throw a quick pop route over the middle. Feldkamp's wide open. He breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles down to the 32-yard line in a large chunk of yardage, and Feldkamp will pick up a 1st down plus.
Number 33.
That was one of the first plays they ran. Same thing in the first half, first quarter. Came across.
So Roosevelt will send 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Paulson all alone on the left side. It'll be Ashley out of the gun. Offset is Nave in the backfield. He fakes the give to Nave, rolls out to his right, throws a pass high over the intended receiver, Presley Johnson, incomplete on the right side. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. That ball sailed a little bit too high to the right side. Ashley has been so effective so far already.
It'll make it 2nd and 10 for the Rough Riders from the Knights 27.
For those of you joining us back on the live stream, we apologize for the inconvenience. The internet went down here at O'Gorman. All internet on the entire campus was off. Things just shut down in the middle of our stream. We lost you on the air and on the live stream, but it's good to have you back. We had about 1,000+ viewers on. So if you know some other people that are viewing the game and would like to get back onto the live stream, let them know that we are back on the air now. Ashley kept it up the middle there for a gain of about 3.5, 4 yards.
The next 23.
Roosevelt, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. Ashley out of the gun, 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. He'll flip Nave over from the left to the right behind him. He'll fake the give to Nave. However, a timeout has been signaled for by Kim Nelson, and we'll keep it right here for the timeout. We should be back up on the live stream now. For anyone who is wondering, if you want to text some of your friends who are following along.
7:28 to go in the third quarter. 41-0. Roosevelt's on top, and Dakota Bowl 42. So we're going to take a commercial break. You're listening to O'Gorman Knights football on Real Presence Radio.
Real Presence Radio is now on Amazon devices. To listen to your station, just ask Alexa to enable
FM 94.5.
You can also visit the Alexa Skills Marketplace and search
Gorman High School, where the Knights trail 41-0 here in the third quarter. Roosevelt has possession of the football. It's 3rd and 7. They just called a timeout after not being able to get everyone set and on the same page at the line. Ashley will come out of the gun, 3 receivers to his right, throw a quick pass over to the side. It's going to be caught, and now running towards the first down marker. He's going to be knocked down near the 15-yard line. He will pick up the first down. That was Jabe Kiso, the senior for Roosevelt, on the reception. Nate Ratzloff on the tackle for O'Gorman, and that'll be a Roosevelt first down.
It's going to be 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 for Roosevelt. Ashley will come out of the gun once again. He's got 3 receivers in a bunch on the numbers on the right. 1 to the left. It's Paulson. He fakes the give. He'll keep by himself. Roll around, scramble. He'll now cut and reverse field. He goes back to the other side and now reverses all the way across and into the end zone. Taylon Ashley just scampered around the field and made everyone look silly as he took the give. He faked the give, pulled it, and took it up the middle. And as he ran around in a circle, then found his way down the left sideline and into the end zone.
Wow. That's an impressive run by that young man.
So Ashley is on the board again, and it's 47-0 Roosevelt. This is the most points surrendered by an O'Gorman team in Dakota Bowl history tonight, as Roosevelt has hung 47 on the board. Kick is up and good by Erickson, and it is 48-0. So with 6:40 left here in the third quarter, we will take a break. You're listening to Real Presence Radio Network.
At McGuire Iron, we protect and store quality water for people and communities across the country. We are family-owned and operated and have been building and maintaining America's water tower infrastructure for over 100 years. We pride ourselves on using faith principles in our business practices every day. This deep faith in the church is why we support the Bishop O'Gorman Catholic School System. From all of us at McGuire Iron and the Jones family, we wish all O'Gorman students and student athletes good luck this year.
Closets and More can help define the most important areas inside and around your home. As a locally owned business, our quality, craftsmanship, and service are very important. Closets and More will create functionality in your problem areas, such as your master closet, pantry, and garage. They can help you transform your space into a truly custom area that fits your lifestyle. Closets and More can be reached at 334-5135, or you can follow us on Facebook or go online to closetsandmoresd.com.
Welcome back to O'Gorman High School, where the Riders now lead 48-0. Zacharito will take the ball up the right sideline, will avoid a couple tackles and be wound up near the 22-yard line. So the Knights will take over offensively. They'll send Schlimgin back out.
1st and 10 for your Knights.
A couple new receivers into the game for the Knights.
Got a player down.
And now a player down for Roosevelt.
Injury on the field.
Looks like it's a cramp.
Near side here in front of the O'Gorman bench on the 30-yard line.
We'll stay right here.
And the teams are going each sideline to talk to their coach.
48-0, the score with 6:20 left in the third quarter. The clock has stopped. Teams are on the sideline as they await the injured Rough Rider.
O'Gorman Knights will be next Friday, September 18th. O'Gorman Knights traveling Howard Wood Field.
Crowd is starting to trickle out for both sides. We are now approaching 9 o'clock Central Time. Game was kicked off at 7 o'clock sharp. It was 7:01 when the first possession was underway. It is now 9 o'clock, and they're still not even halfway through the third quarter yet.
And we had an extra long halftime, which we do every year for Dakota Bowl. That's all pre-approved, so that's, about a 20-minute half?
Yep.
Or a little bit longer, and then another 10, 15 minutes for light, so that's a good over half hour right there that they're down.
Back when Dakota Bowl used to have kickoff at 8 o'clock, these things were not wrapping up till about 11, around 11.
You wouldn't get home till Sunday.
No. Schlimgen will come out of the gun. Everyone back off the field. He's got 3 receivers to his left. He'll take the snap now, give to Payton up the middle, who's met by a herd of riders for a gain of nothing. He may have lost a yard on the play.
It's number 20 on the carry for the Knights.
They stayed home. Defense stayed home, did their job there.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 on the gain of 0.
93, Trey Horner. 2nd down and 10 for the Knights.
Schlimgen out of the gun. He'll throw down to the right side. Harry Huners up over the top and incomplete. Huners went right at Muhammad in coverage for Roosevelt. Went try to catch it up over the top of him. It was incomplete, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Alpers now comes in for Huners.
Roosevelt, a lot of these young men are sophomores and juniors. I mean, that's pretty.
A young team from Roosevelt.
They're going to be pretty impressive next year. Well, Jefferson comes into play next year, so could break that up.
Schlimgen will take the snap. He'll look to his right, throw a deep fade route over the top to David Alpers. It's going to be too deep and over the top, incomplete. Alpers streaking down the right sideline. Hughes in coverage. That ball was well over the intended target and incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down. Struck will head out for his 8th punt of the evening, averaging a net of about 32 yards per punt. He has a long of 42.
On the punt, number 26, Emmanuel Struck for the Knights.
Kinzer's back at the 38-yard line to receive.
So Struck back to punt. Good snap. The punt is up. It is a wobbler off the right side. It'll bounce near the 42-yard line. A tough punt there for the Knights.
Punt goes out of bounds at the 42. 1st and 10 Rough Riders from the Knights 42.
The Riders will send out the offense with a new quarterback in for the Rough Riders. It is number 3, Bennett Dannenbring.
I was wondering how long he was going to leave him in.
Bennett Dannenbring, the sophomore quarterback, younger brother of Brady Dannenbring, the old quarterback from last season.
Good athletic family.
Bennett is 6'1", 180 pounds.
For the Rough Riders.
Sophomore.
Now in for the Riders. So Dannenbring will get ready to take the snap. He'll fake the give, now pull it out and throw over to the right side. It was intended for number 5, Austin Neugen, but it was incomplete.
Intended for number 45, Austin Wynn. 2nd and 10, Rough Riders from the Knights 42.
You can start seeing a few more subs.
Subs coming in from both sides.
Yeah.
Dannenbring has 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. He'll take the snap, give up the middle where he's going to be met by a herd of Knights, including Matthew Peters and Chase Harris.
Look at that, they're going for the ball.
Gain or a loss of about a yard or so on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd and long.
That's 38, Mose Muhammad on the carry.
They kept going till they heard the whistle.
Loss of 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 12 for the Rough Riders.
3rd and 12 for the Rough Riders. The Knights trying to get off the field here defensively, send the offensive unit back out. Bennett Dannenbring, the quarterback now for Roosevelt, getting ready to take the snap. He's got 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. A hard count from Dannenbring, doesn't get any jumpers. And they'll reset offensively. Dannenbring will take the snap. It's a low snap, catches it around the ankles, will fire a pass to the outside. It's going to be caught, shaking a couple tacklers. That was Jabe Kiso again, the senior. Nice play there to gain about 4.5, 5 yards. It'll, however, bring up fourth down.
We have a flag.
For the Knights.
Looks like a little extra.
Down for the Rough Riders.
I think it's on O'Gorman because Roosevelt is cheering.
Personal foul. Defense, number 33, 15-yard penalty. First down.
Personal foul to Anders Matichek.
They'll give Roosevelt
the
the
night
first
in on
down.
the tackle will result in a Roosevelt first down.
Ball on the 24. Clock continues to run, coming up in 2 minutes.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rough Riders from the Knights 24.
In the third.
The snap and met immediately by Carter Peterson, then shook the tackle from Peterson and was met again by a herd of Knights. On the carry there for Roosevelt was Nelson Wright. He is the 5'9" sophomore.
Tackle for the Knights by 66, Matthew Peters.
Matthew Peters credited for the tackle.
Loss of 1, second down.
So you got helpers,
for the Rough Riders from the Knights.
Harris and Peters, the front three on defense.
A new group of defensive backs in for the Knights. Peterson will tackle Wright for a gain of about 2 to 3 yards. Nelson Wright right down the left side.
On the tackle for the Knights, 23, Sam Jacobson, and 24, Carter Peterson.
Sam Jacobson in on the tackle as well for the Knights. So that'll bring up third down and about 9 yards. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. The Riders lead 48-0 at McEnany Field at O'Gorman High School. Dannenbrink takes the snap. He'll roll out to his right, get ready to throw a deep shot over the top. It's going to be batted away by Andrew Nelson in coverage. Nice play there by Nelson. It was intended for Michael Albrecht Gonzalez.
Micah Albrecht Gonzalez.
He timed that perfect.
That's the end of the third quarter. Rough Riders 48, and Knights 0.
That'll do it for the end of the third quarter. The Riders lead the Knights 48-0. Stay tuned for the fourth quarter. You're listening to Real Presence Radio Network.
When you look to the future, is the road there inevitable? It's not. That's why O'Gorman education matters. It's where you'll grow in your faith, be challenged, celebrate, and become part of a community. These are the moments that will shape your life. This is where your path will unfold.
Well,
what are you waiting for? You belong in blue.
Did you know you can listen to the RPR network when you're on the go? Just search for Real Presence Radio in your app store. Listen live to any station across the network at any time, so you can stay connected to your local community from wherever you are. Plus, if you miss a program, the Real Presence Radio app is your one-stop shop for local and national podcasts, including our signature show, Real Presence Live. The Real Presence Radio app, with you every step of your faith journey.
Welcome back to O'Gorman High School, where the Riders lead the Knights 48-0 here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter getting ready to start. It's a running clock implemented. The Knights will have the ball, the Riders will have the ball here for fourth down. Dannenbrink out of the gun.
Fourth down and 9 for the Rough Riders.
He'll take the snap, drop back, and throw a quick screen to the running back, who will try to break a couple of tackles, and he may have enough yardage for the first down. They're marking him half a yard short, so that'll bring up the Knights offense now onto the field. So a turnover on downs there for Roosevelt. The Knights get off the field defensively and will send out the offense.
From their own 15.
Starting on the 15-yard line, Roosevelt 15.
The Knights send out their starting group of offense once again. 11 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Schlimgen out of the gun. Payton offset to his left. He'll take the knee-high snap, look to throw. Harry Huners is on the reception past the 30-yard line. A nice pitch and catch there from Schlimgen to Huners. Huners picks up a first down for the Knights.
Nice catch by Harry.
Asman Muhammad.
Harry ran a nice route there, a comeback to the sideline, turned over the left shoulder in a spinning motion to make that catch, right shoulder, excuse me. The Knights will come back out of the gun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He's got 2. Schlimgen's got. Now Stukel runs out to the right side as well, so now 2 receivers on each side. Payton offset to his left. Stukel was in the backfield to start the play, motioned out. Schlimgen under heavy pressure and is sacked. A sack for Roosevelt once again.
Number 18 for Rough Riders, Connor Fredenberg.
Connor Fredenberg on the sack there for the Riders. The senior gets home to Schlimgen, and that'll bring up 2nd and long.
He's got to get rid of that ball fast.
Schlimgen's had pressure in his face all night long. Roosevelt been tenacious on the defensive end, to say the least. Schlimgen out of the gun, looks to his left, has pressure, he's got to throw it, he'll get sacked again, brought down once again. I believe that was Fredenberg again, his 2nd straight sack.
18, Connor Fredenberg.
Hey, let's do a trivia question about Roosevelt.
Okay.
Okay. What school has the highest winning percentage against Roosevelt High School in football? Think about that, folks. What school has the highest winning percentage against Roosevelt High School in football?
All time.
We had to dig deep for this one.
Schlimgen pressure once again. He'll throw a screen pass to Payton. Payton will try to break a couple tackles. He'll be wrapped up near the 26-yard line. After a short gain, it'll be 4th down. Knights will send out the punting unit once again.
We're going to let you think about that for about 30 seconds here until after the punt, and then we'll give you the answer.
Struck will come on to punt for the 9th time this evening.
Tackles by 47s.
Which school has the highest winning percentage against Roosevelt High School in football?
Back to punt for the Knights, 26.
I'm going to take a guess and say it is not O'Gorman.
Yes.
A nice punt there by Struck. Deep, returned on the 40-yard line from Roosevelt. He'll bobble the ball out of bounds.
On the return for
it was Jordan Kinzer on the return for the Rough Riders, who bobbled it out of bounds, but the Roosevelt Rough Riders will keep possession. So back to the trivia question, Dan Johnson.
So
who is got the best winning percentage against Roosevelt?
7-0 from 1991 to 1997, back in the Sioux Interstate Conference. A lot of people don't remember that name. The SIC, that was from football back when you know. Sioux City North. Sioux City North was 7-0 in SIC play from 1991 to 1997. Another fun fact. They had Roosevelt's number.
Roosevelt will come out of the gun. A new quarterback once again in for the Riders. That ball was thrown on a quick screen pass. It was forward, however, so it'll be an incomplete pass. It's Javon Duvall, the senior in for the Rough Riders at quarterback. He is 5'7", 190.
It's intended for 45. Austin
Duville.
Second and
They're
10
deep at every position.
From their own 46.
So the Riders will send 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Duville in the backfield will take the snap, fake the give. He'll keep it himself up the left side. He's going to be herded. He's going to be tackled by a herd of Knights for a gain of about 1 yard.
Tackle for the Knights by 58.
You're listening to Real Presence Radio on 94.5 FM Sioux Falls, 91.3 FM Hartford.
3rd down and 8 for the Rough Riders.
3rd and 8 for Roosevelt from their own 47.5, 48-yard line They lead this game 48-0 with just under 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the ball game. Peyton Hagee, the sophomore quarterback, warming up for O'Gorman on the sideline. A quick swing pass to the outside.
DeVille's pass is complete.
DeVille completes it to Nelson Wright, who got tripped up by his own lineman on the left side.
23, Sam Jacobson.
It'll result in a 4th down, a loss of 3 yards, and Roosevelt will send out the punting squad for only the second time tonight. Bennett Dannenbring on to punt. Konechny back deep to receive for the Knights. 5:35 left here in the 4th quarter.
Back deep to receive for the Knights.
Roosevelt special teams are late coming out every time.
Must not have to do it too often.
That's right. Interesting how many times they punted in the last 3 games.
Dannenbring sends a high punt.
We got a flag.
Near the 30-yard line. It's going to take an O'Gorman roll back to the 36.
I think we got a holding back
there. There may be a holding.
1st and 10.
I didn't see anyone hit the punter.
No.
It's going to be a holding. It'll be declined.
I want to give a shout out to Carol Nesbitt. She's listening in Colorado tonight. So thanks for listening, Carol. Long-time O'Gorman employee, terrific lady.
This is probably one of the first Dakota Bowls she's probably never missed.
You're probably right, Dan.
Probably a trivia question there. Oh, Carol.
So the Knights will send out Hagee in at quarterback now. They've got Konechny, Struck, Beavers, and Huners.
What year was she Miss South Dakota?
Hagee will take off on the scamper for about 8 yards, faked the give to Jacobson in the backfield. And the quarterback keeper will pick up 8.
I want to say, Dan, between 1980 and 1983, one of those years, am I close?
If memory...
Sorry, Carol, I hope I'm not getting it too wrong. I think it's early 80s, wasn't it?
We're about the same age. I might be a little bit older, but I believe, don't quote me, and Carol, I'm sorry, but I believe it was 1980. That was a good year.
Hagee throws a swing pass to Struck, who will evade one tackle and get wrapped up by the next tackler.
Hagee's pass is complete.
Struck will pick up the 1st down, however, for the Knights and move the chains. So Struck's second reception of the evening.
Carol works for the Denver Diocese. The school's out there, so they got a steal.
They did.
They got a good one.
1st and 10 Knights from the Rough Rider 44.
Yeah, let's move the ball, boys.
Hagee takes the snap. He'll look left, throw a swing pass, incomplete, intended for Sam Jacobson.
Hagee's pass is incomplete.
Jacobson, the 5'9 sophomore, in at running back for the Knights, has played some linebacker already this season. A couple times we've seen him in action.
That'll make it 2nd and 10 Knights.
Coming up on 3 minutes left in the ball game.
Clock is running, now down to about 3 exactly.
It'd be nice if we scored. At least get that goose egg off. Excuse me, but
would be nice. Quick pop route to Struck over the middle, who will pick up another 1st down. So Struck's 3rd reception of the game results in a 13-yard gain and another O'Gorman Knights 1st down.
I'd take a shot in the corner. 1st down like this, ball on the...
Lob one up over the left side here on the shallow, or on the O'Gorman sideline.
31-yard line. Take a shot, 1st down.
Get it up to one of your bigger receivers.
Who do you got?
I got Huners or Struck. I would say Huners or Struck.
One of those two.
One of the bigger guys out there. Konechny also a little bit a physical receiver for O'Gorman. Hagee will take the snap. He'll drop back to pass. He's got to roll out with some pressure. He's going to throw one over the top. And it's going to be intercepted by Roosevelt.
Darn.
Intercepted on the play by number 13, Garrett Paulson. So Garrett Paulson intercepts the pass from Hagee, and the Riders will take over offensively.
Penalty is declined.
Well, we think alike, because we were thinking that. Roosevelt came back and he picked up the flag, so
1:46 left in the ball game.
And Roosevelt is just going to kind of
for the Rough Riders from round 6.
ball on the 6-yard line. And they're shuffling.
I think they'll do
in.
just about
Victory formation.
Yep, just about anything, but
you don't have to worry about the clock, so they can just.
Roosevelt will put a knee to this one and cap off a 48-0 victory here at the 42nd Annual Dakota Bowl. An impressive victory by the #1 ranked team in the state. Took care of business from the start this evening.
Very
five touchdown passes from Talon Ashley. And the Riders led 41-0 at the half. They got one touchdown in the second half, and it was early on with the starters back in for Roosevelt. And then some reserves came into the game. It's been 0-0 the rest of the way.
Scored one touchdown second half, so.
Roosevelt will have to put one more knee on it here. Duville will take the snap, put a knee on it, and with 27 seconds left, that'll do it. Roosevelt improves to 3-0 on the season. With the victory over the O'Gorman Knights, O'Gorman will fall to 1-2 on the season with losses to the #1 and 2 ranked team in the state. Both teams will wave to each other as there's no handshakes. And that'll do it for the ball game. So the Bob Burns Dakota Bowl, the 42nd annual, will end with the Rough Riders capitalizing on a 48-0 victory over the O'Gorman Knights. Both teams will jog off of the field, and that'll do it. So the post-game wrap-up show, the Knights Locker Room show, will be after the break here. You're listening to Real Presence Radio Network.
Your family is depending on you to provide financial security for them. The Knights of Columbus can help you with insurance solutions such as disability income, long-term care, both term and whole life, annuities, retirement, and estate planning services. Join the Knights of Columbus today at kofc.org/join us for access to all these insurance services. Call Jeff Gillen at 605-759-7204. That's 605-759-7204.
Hi, this is Brett Byler, Area Account Executive with Real Presence Radio. Did you know the signal of Real Presence Radio reaches an audience of over 2.4 million people across North Dakota, Minnesota, South Dakota, Wisconsin, and Wyoming? Have you ever thought about running radio spots on the RPR network? We want to partner with you to help gain exposure for your business in front of a very faithful customer base. To find out more about the options, please call me, Brett Byler, at 605-670-8333.
At First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card, we believe the greatest investment we can make is in our customers and communities. Thanks to our industry-leading service, products, and tools, we're helping our customers reach their financial goals and achieve success. Through the generosity of our employees and leadership, we're able to support nearly 700 South Dakota organizations and nonprofits with our time, money, and resources. At Premier, we're always seeking ways to make an impact for good by investing in what matters most to you. It's the Premier way.
Searching for more great Catholic content? Visit our website at yourcatholicradiostation.com. Find Catholic news you can trust, information about events coming up in your local area, and the latest on what's happening at the RPR network. And don't forget that you can listen to any of our stations around the clock from anywhere in the world. Need prayers for someone or something in your life? You can submit those through our online form for the entire family to pray for. Real Presence Radio, online at yourcatholicradiostation.com. From the Real Presence Radio Network, welcome to the O'Gorman Knights Locker Room Show. Now, back to the field.
Welcome back to O'Gorman High School, where the Roosevelt Rough Riders just capped off a 48-0 victory over the Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights here at McEnany Field in the 42nd annual Bob Burns Dakota Bowl. It was an up-and-down game for the Knights. A lot of mistakes that contributed to some Roosevelt points early on in the ball game. You want to take it? We're going to take a quick break and come right back with an interview with Coach Jason Poppinga, who's heading up to the booth right now. We'll be back in 1 second.
Sioux Equipment Company can fix, sell, and repair gas pumps, tanks, and air compressors. They offer sales and services for lifts, signs, decals, and tank truck equipment in Sioux Falls and the surrounding areas. Sioux Equipment Company is located at 1310 East 39th Street in Sioux Falls, just off of East Benson Road. They can be reached by calling 605-334-1653. Again, that number is 605-334-1653.
Did you know you can listen to the RPR network when you're on the go? Just search for Real Presence Radio in your app store. Listen live to any station across the network at any time, so you can stay connected to your local community from wherever you are. Plus, if you miss a program, the Real Presence Radio app is your one-stop shop for local and national podcasts, including our signature show, Real Presence Live. The